Hello, hi, and welcome back to Jolly Jilly's crafts today. As you can tell by this messy table, we're crafting today. So, my name is Jillian. I'm Jillian of Jolly Jilly's Crafts. I upload videos every single Tuesday. Please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to hit that notification bell, you'll be notified every single Tuesday when I upload my new video. So today we're taking this pasta jar and giving it a makeover. See, it says fall, sweet fall. Okay? And so we're taking this to this. So I'm gonna kind of go through the steps that I did to do this. I'm making 3 of them, so I'm gonna put this down for now. And then I'll show you again later as a comparison. So I took white chalk paint or black chalk paint, artist mine, because in Canada we don't have Waverly. So there's art mines. One is called onyx and one is called porcelain. I mixed these two. And then when I was in the United States last year, I got Waverly chalk paint and I got it in truffle. And I just wanted it to have a warm undertone, so I mixed all 3 together. And to save time, because you guys don't need to watch me painting, I went ahead and I mixed all the 3 colors and I painted all 3. And then I distressed them. So you can kind of see here, all around that I distressed it. And what that is I just took a piece of sandpaper and took off like the edges, so around Atlas and Mason and just around other little areas. And then also what I did is I took my handy dandy jute twine. I'm not sure where I got this actually, probably Dollarama or maybe Dollar Tree in the automotive section, or you know, the mechanic section. And then I just wrapped it around and I glued it in quite a lot of places. Because the top of this is bumpy, you have to glue it, otherwise it won't stay and it will look awful. And then what you have to do, excuse me guys, I am verklempt today. Now this is a little bit heavy, but it's not heavy enough. So what I wanted to do, oh, and I Mod Podged it afterwards because I wanted the paint to stay on and not come off any more than I had already taken the paint off. And what you do to make it a little bit more heavy is you take some rocks and you put it in the bottom of the jar. So I just bought these rocks from Dollar Tree. And then I have more rocks here that I bought from Dollar Tree. So I'll just put a couple more in. And then what we're gonna do next is I bought this foam stuff from Dollar Tree at some point. And I had it in here. But I took the flowers out and I'm reusing all the stuff that was in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this down in there, okay? Some people say glue it, but I don't really want to glue it. And then what you do is you take your flowers. So here I took 5 different flowers and I put them in, and I like that. Now also, on my silhouette, which I want to start using more, I printed off Fall Sweet Fall on here, okay? And I'm gonna be putting that along. You see how this is really, really bumpy? So it would be hard for the stickers to stick here. So I thought I would do it along the sides. This side here actually. Just because there's more surface area for the stickers to stick onto it. So that's what I did there. And when I choose my flowers, let me get that water bottle here. When I choose the flowers, what I do is I just have these wire cutters. And then I put them together with this and I kind of stick them down in. I put the foam there, so in case I want the center of the flower to stick into the foam, and then I kind of bend the flowers each way. So let me see. So I have all of these stems here, plus I have those flowers there. So I might just stick to the ones that I used already. So what you do is you just kind of take your lovely little wire cutters here, cut off the flowers. So I need 2 from each one. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And it's pretty easy, just kind of, and they kind of fall into place, right? And then I used leaves, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cut those. 1, 2, yeah, that's good. And you just go to the bottom and then you can stick them back in your vase when you're done. So 2 of each. I really love these sunflowers. These are all florals from the Dollar Tree actually that I'm using. And they have pretty nice leaves too on here already. So it kind of just adds to it because it's a bunch of different leaves. And and then you just scooch them up to the top because you want to make it more full at the top, right? So, and then I think 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. I was confusing myself, guys. Sorry. Easily done. You know, sometimes we have blonde moments, and that's totally acceptable. But sometimes we don't. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and cut those off. Just counting the flower stems and which one I'm gonna use. I think this one's better here. And these colors actually go really, really nicely together. And you know, sometimes Dollar Tree has really, really nice florals. And if you don't pick them up when you see them, guess what? They're gone the next time you go. So that's why I have kind of an overabundance of flowers in my house, unfortunately. Or fortunately for me, as the case may be. Let's see here. Okay. Put that back over there. Where did my, oh there. Perfect. Okay. Now if you wanted to have just all one type of flowers, I'm looking for my scissors, sorry guys. If you just want to have all one type of flowers in there, you know, you do you, boo, definitely. If that's what you want, that's what you do, because this is your craft and you can have it how you like it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off, oh actually this one's like the tag. These ones are called, ooh, these are called hydrangeas. I never know the name of flowers. I am the worst. I'm like not a nature person, and so I never actually know the name of flowers. I like to look at them though, but I just kill plants and it's not a good scene. Okay, so let me see here. Alright. I think my camera might die. So I'm trying to get this done relatively quickly, but this does not want to help me now. Sorry guys. Okay. Let's see. Oh my, this flower. This guy does not want to come off the flower. He's like, this is my flower. Okay, there, I think we got it off. Alright, perfect. And like I said, just kind of scrunch the leafy part up to the top. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to take one of each flower. On that one, I had the yellow one up a bit higher. And let's see here. Hold the phones. Okay, there we go. Okay. Like that. One of these bad boys. Like that. And also, once you have them all together, I'm missing the leaves. Okay, there we go. I don't want the leaves to be more in the middle. There we go. Once you have them all together, you can also bend them, right? They don't have to be exactly in the spot that you put them. So once you get them inside of the vase, it's not really a vase, then you can go ahead and, see I'm just cutting the, what do you call this thing? Pipe cleaner. And then I'm just going to wrap the stems together, just so they stay kind of in a bunch, right? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it, nice and tight. Okay, and then I'm gonna stick them in the vase here. Ouch. And then the final step is going to be, okay, so find your front. Like I said, this is my front. So I'm just gonna turn it around towards me. And there is the, if you guys hear crunching, that's just me sticking the flowers in. So if you like it kind of like this, you can do that, but I kind of like to have the flowers a little bent over, you know? So it's like they're calling out to you. Okay, so just kind of shift them over a bit. Okay, so I kind of like it like, that's a little too much bent over. Okay. So. Actually, I don't. There we go. So that's kind of how it looks, kind of fun. If you don't like that, you just turn it around. I kind of like having the sunflower in the front, so I'm just gonna do that. Now, if you wanted to hot glue it down, you definitely could. I might end up doing that a little bit later, I'm not sure. Hydrangea's bugging me. Get in there, hydrangea. Okay, that's actually really pretty. I'm happy with how that looks. There we go. Just like that. Now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Fall Sweet Fall sticker. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it right on the jar. Because it's a mason jar. I don't know where the third one went, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is this here, sometimes the stickers want to stay on the back. So what I typically do is I just take a ruler, or there's a tool, but I don't know exactly where I have it. So you just kind of smooth it down like that. Okay. And then you look and see exactly on here, where do I want my foot? Okay, and then you remove it from the back, okay? So you remove it from the back. And see, the F doesn't want to come off, so let's see. In a very careful way. There we go. And so that's what we have. Fall Sweet Fall. And then I just transfer it right onto the front where I want it to be. So let me see. So that's what it looks like here, you see? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler again, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of press it down. You can use your fingernails, like you can just use your fingernails if you want, you know, but you have to be careful with the tops of the letters and the bottoms of the letters, because that's where they're most likely going to want to come off, right? So here's that. And like that. And then if you want to be, see, because there's these indents, so it might be a little bit hard for it to stay. And I'm just going to go ahead and find that ruler and just kind of go over it again, right? Make sure it stays. Okay. And then you have to be very careful when you're peeling it. See, now this L wants to come up, right? So just take your time. This is not a marathon. I mean, this is not a race, it's a marathon. Let's see. What do I know about running? Okay, so perfect, it's on now. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back over it with my fingers just to make sure it's staying down, especially with these L's. So I just want them to like be in there a little bit better. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and that was easy peasy, right guys? So let's see, I don't know where I put that other Fall Sweet Fall sticker. Must have fallen on the ground. Oh yes, I found it, yay! Okay. So, I mean, I've how to do it. You can always just rearrange the flowers to your liking. Add more, add less, whatever you really want to do, it's up to you. Like I said, it is your craft. You do you, boo. Whatever you want it to look like at the end of the day is how it will look. Now this, I could probably even add more flowers to it. You know what I mean? Because it does look a little bit sparse. So why don't I just see if I add more flowers, how does it look? Does it look better? Does it look worse? Let's see, where's those hydrangeas? Right? You can always just add more stuff to it. If you're not happy with it, just add more. I don't have a shortage of flowers, so I just added an extra, you know, let's see, maybe some more leaves back here. You know, it doesn't hurt to make it more full, right? There, see, even, you know, even that makes it look a little bit better, right? If you just keep adding flowers to it. Okay. So that does look a little bit better being more full. So I might go ahead and add more flowers. So this I added about 6 to 8 stems to, and I like this better actually than the first one. So I think I might just go back to the first one and add more flowers. Well, so that's basically all that I have to share with you today. So take a pasta jar, paint it up, put a little bit of jute twine on it, put some flowers in it, and let's call it a day, because that's just fun, right? It's just easy and fun. It's not quick because you have to wait for the paint to dry, but I mean, really, that looks pretty cool. And and if you don't have like a silhouette at home, you can always use a paint marker and write it by hand. Or Dollar Tree always has letters. They have some of these, now I've seen these things called rub-on transfers, and you just go and you just rub it in, and it looks as good as a silhouette machine stuff does, and sometimes even better, because this one I got, it's a bit shiny. So if you don't like shiny, then you can go for the rub-on transfer mats. There's all these really cool things you can do that you don't have to spend a lot of money on, right? But that can still make your house look nice for fall. I know it's it's not quite fall yet, but all the people on the YouTube are doing the fall stuff, and it made me so excited and happy to do it. And I have the stuff, and there's all the stuff from Dollar Tree, and so it's a marriage made in heaven. Oh, I love fall. Anyways, thank you for spending time with me today. I hope that you have a really wonderful day. Remember to be kind to people because it's very, very important. And I guess I will see you next Tuesday.